doing with y'all fight world. Want to make this video to save a lot of y'all some energy. I want to save you a lot of energy that you could be putting somewhere else instead of giving that energy off to people who don't deserve it. See, these boxing channels are a good way to get you blocked on Facebook and things like that. So my suggestion to y'all is, when you know people aren't really talking boxing and they're not being 100, don't argue back and forth with these people, man. Start blocking and deleting these people. No need for you to give your energy off to them. I'm just looking at this stupid ass cop right now. Wish you fucking turned. But of course he's not. So I'll have to wait a second. Stupid motherfucker sat at that damn light. Nah, I'm stuck at a light. But yeah, man. What you're dealing with is a lot of people who hate Errol Spence. So this is their chance to basically say Spence lost without him losing. Because deep down, a lot of these people knew Spence was going to beat Pacquiao. So that only since this happened, that's why it's mandatory for them to talk. Oh, he ducked. You know, they have no proof that he ducked. But these same people was nowhere to be found when Fury didn't have no damn COVID. That's obvious. That's obvious, man. And he had 2 weeks to recover. But unlike most, I really believe it's the higher ups. I believe that the money wasn't right or something like that. Maybe it's true, like with the Fury and the Spence thing, maybe. But if you go by how I view the world and how I know how the higher ups work and how I believe sports are dictated or pretty much scripted or whatever, more than likely the higher ups didn't want it to happen, or maybe they told Spence he had to lose. Maybe the money was too big in Vegas on Spence or something. Who knows? So they had to pull him out, or he chose to pull out or whatever. But let's just say it's real like y'all say it is, right? Low key, Pacquiao ducked Spence first. I don't hear nobody say nothing about that. Don't think we forgot. I definitely didn't forget. Spence was lined up to fight Pacquiao at first. And what happened? He ran off the Broner and Keith Thurman. Oh, y'all thought we forgot, right? Nah. See, they don't say nothing about none of that. They don't say nothing about Tyson Fury, right? They don't call none of their favorite boxers out for using steroids and all these other things. This is why I tell y'all to save your energy when on these boxing groups. If I was you, I would just read the fine print and keep moving. I wouldn't even make comments, man. It's not worth it. Because people comment out of their bigotry, you know, their racism, their feelings and things like that. They don't comment off of boxing. So what's the point? It's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy. It's a waste of time and it's a waste of energy. Everybody pretty much knows Spence, if it's real and legit, everybody knows Spence pretty much going to be the 42-year-old Pacquiao, man. What's Pacquiao going to do? Get the decision? I doubt it. I doubt they give him the decision over Spence. That wouldn't be good for boxing. Even if he did beat him in the decision, I don't think they would do it. It wouldn't be good for boxing. So what's your point? Pacquiao would have took that L. He still might take the L. Who knows? These same people are the ones that say Pacquiao's the greatest ever and all this, even though Floyd made him look like an amateur. You know what I mean? This is what I mean by not arguing with these people. Like, who's going to argue? How can you say a fighter is better than another fighter when the fighter beat him? Like, come on, man. It's not worth it. It's like you're dealing with children. It's like you're dealing with children, man. Make believe, motherfucker. Peter Pan, motherfucker, man. But one thing I do say, though, in that car wreck picture of Spence, it was his left eye. It was definitely his left eye, so makes you wonder, maybe it is legit. Either way it goes, though, Pacquiao ducked Spence first. So you can say Spence ducked Pacquiao all the fuck you want. You know what I mean? And some of these people just don't have lives, man. They're not happy with themselves. They're not happy with their lives. That's why they're so quick to laugh at somebody or talk shit about somebody who might have an eye that could go blind. You know, they don't even consider. That's how sick and twisted they are, man. It's not about Pacquiao. It's about them probably believing deep down inside that Spence would have won. So this is the only way they get that victory. Because if they really would have fought, I'm pretty damn sure Spence would have won. So the only way these people who hate Spence or Pacquiao fans or whatever, the only way they get this victory is by saying, yeah, he ducked. But when it comes to Canelo, you know, not fighting somebody, he'll beat him, he don't deserve a fight. It's just dumb shit, man. Like, how can Canelo fight a no-name motherfucker, but that no-name person deserves a fight over a Charlo or something? Doesn't matter if Canelo beat Charlo or not. You cannot say he didn't deserve the fight at that weight. Why Canelo keep running? You know, why is it only the people who seem, why do fights not fall through with Canelo a lot? Is it because you have to agree to lose to Canelo? Makes you wonder. I'm starting to wonder, since he's the cash cow, it probably is that way. Funny how fights are supposed to happen with Canelo, then somebody, the fighter don't want to do it. Just like Billy Joe Saunders didn't want to do it. Then he finally did it or something. Who knows, man? But yeah, man. People don't know if Spence really hurt or not, man. They just going off their feelings, man. You know, you're dealing with a bunch of couch potatoes and people who are not happy with themselves or with their life. So, you know, they get gratification and satisfaction about talking about other people's failures and sufferings. You know what I mean? That's just the way they are, man. That's just the way they are. And on top of that, they're delusional. That's why they think Pacquiao's better than Mayweather, even though they clearly fought. And then they'll say, "Oh, well, it's because they didn't fight earlier. That's why." And your coach Freddie Roach even told you Pacquiao held up the fight, and Pacquiao wouldn't take the test. This is why I don't argue with people, man. Pacquiao's not in the same league as fucking Floyd Mayweather, man. I don't give a fuck what you say. He's not. You're a fool if you believe that. He's a legend, yeah, but he's not Floyd. He's not on Floyd's level. It is what it is. You know what I mean? And Spence would have beat him. I don't see him knocking Spence out, so Spence would have beat him. Even if Spence didn't beat him, they would have gave him the decision because it's better for boxing. So what are you talking about? Why would Spence duck that payday? Knowing damn well boxing gonna give him the nod. Because why? Because it's better for boxing. Why would they take Spence and give it to Pacquiao, who's on his way out? Why? Only way Pacquiao win is if you knock him out. He not knocking out Spence. So whatever, believe what you want. All right. But yeah, man, these same people, man, they know where to be found when Fury and all them take these dirty drug tests and shit. They're nowhere to be found. But then when they see a boxer that don't look like them, you know, look a certain color or race or whatever, or a boxer they just don't like in general, you know, this is when they start, you know, they have so much to say, because this is the only way they can win. Just like with the Wilder Fury 3 fight. Instead of them blaming Fury and saying, oh, Fury ducked, what are they going to do? Oh, Wilder would have lost anyway. He don't stand this and this and that. Because that's the only moral victory. If Wilder fights them and wins, they have no more moral victory. You know, and it exposes Fury for cheating. It actually proves that he did cheat more than anything. And they don't want that to happen. So that's why when they didn't fight, they'll go resort back to the same shit they've been saying after the second fight. Because they're holding on to that moral victory. Deep down inside, they know Wilder looks way better now. Deep down inside, they know something was wrong with Wilder. Fury's brother tells him not to drink the water, and these people laughing at Spike Water like it's not possible. You know, like it's not possible for somebody to put something in Fury's gloves. Fury gets all this power out of nowhere. But, oh yeah, it just came, motherfucker been boxing all his life. He ain't had it yet. He just now got it. Come on, man. It's just people and their feelings, and they have favorites, man. That's what it boils down to. That's what it basically boils down to, man. So I suggest y'all, man, don't give your energy to these people. You know what I mean? If they talking sense, it's okay for somebody to disagree with you if they talking sense, talking boxing. But when they talking out the side of their fucking head, like Pacquiao's better than Floyd, and you clearly seen that he's not, you know, you don't entertain shit like that, man. A lot of them are just trying to get y'all in y'all feelings because they're miserable. Misery needs company. So that's why a lot of these trolls, man, you notice a lot of them pages, they're not even real pages. They don't even look like real pages. You know what I mean? It's just people trying to troll y'all so you get in your feelings. Because why? Because they're not happy. So I want to make you miserable. You know what I mean? I want to talk shit about you. I want to say that Floyd is fighting exhibition guys in retirement is a joke, and I want to put Pacquiao on the pedestal better than Floyd as much as I can, other than when they actually fought in the ring. They reach for every little thing they could think of, but yet Floyd is retired doing entertainment. He really ain't even fighting, but yet they're trying to hold him to the standard of he is fighting. And then they try to shame the man for making all that money off of an exhibition. Your favorite fighter would have done the same thing if he could have. But he can't. That's the problem. And neither can you. That's why you mad. Because if you could, you would too. You know what I mean? If all these haters who say, you fight this one and that one, stop fighting exhibitions for $300 million, your ass would have done it too. It's just hate. Like I said, man, miserable people. Misery loves company. That's why I'm telling y'all, man. You're going to have to start ignoring these people a lot more, man. I know you want to fire back when they say dumb shit and all that, but, man, let them talk to themselves, man. If they not talking sense, let them talk to themselves because they sound stupid, right? If they not talking sense, that means they sound stupid, so let them talk to themselves like a stupid person, right? But I'm out of here, man. Shit. Yeah, double standards for Spence, man. I guarantee you some of the same people who are saying Spence did this and that was nowhere to be found when Fury pulled that bullshit ass move. You know what I mean? And then they it's funny how you could show a picture of Spence and they be like, oh, that's no, I don't hear nothing about no Photoshop, nothing. But when you see Fury's gloves flapping in the video live in the fucking boxing ring, oh, that's just not true. That's photoshopped. But when it comes to Spence's eye, it's not photoshopped though, right? Or whatever, you know. They even tried to put it on the wrong side. Didn't think we'd catch the Adidas on the wrong side. It's just sad what they do, man. But anyways, man, it might have been something from the fucking accident, man. You see the picture of the accident, same left eye, who knows? Or it could be the elite not letting that fight happen for whatever reason, you know? You got to understand that too sometimes, but you know, a lot of people are sheep and that's why they don't get it. They don't even consider that that Fury fight and Spence fight might have been held off because of the elite. But hey, I ain't gonna even touch on it no more. I'm out of here. I'm done giving energy to this shit, man. Ain't no point, man. Either way, even if Spence did duck, let's say Spence faked this shit, which I doubt. Why would you fake your biggest payday and knowing that you're going to get the nod because it's better for boxing, unless Pacquiao knocks you out? But let's just say this. Even if Spence did duck him, Pacquiao ducked Spence first. I don't hear none of y'all saying that shit. Don't act like you didn't see Spence in the ring before Pacquiao chose to fight. I think it was Thurman or Broner. Or he did both before fighting Spence. What happened to that? What happened? Oh, that's not a duck. That don't count, right? That don't count, right? See what I mean by this hypocritical shit? You don't give energy to these people, man. They just hate, man. A lot of them are just racist, man. So they're going to be against a boxer that don't look like them. That's just the way it is, man.